I can't help noticing that your tie is very close to being even, but not quite.
Not quite.
Can you see
Oh,
how-
this, yeah. They don't make, in your big and tall shops, your ties are somewhat akin to wallpaper.
Cover
And
the
to
same
get a
square.
nice tie, you have to go to a normal store, but normal guys' necks are a little smaller, so they always come out short. So let's just cut the pretense right now.
Isn't it? Oh,
Throw caution
you
to
know
the
you're going
wind.
to start a trend and then be sorry.
Just like that damn Madonna.
You know, what's become of her?
I don't know.
You know how it's funny to see Mitchum and other guys in movies on, say, AMC from the 50s, when men's ties only came to here.
Yeah,
Those
but if I
funny
did that, I'd look like Huey Duck instead of Huey Long.
Huey Long, the politician?
Yeah.
Name rings a bell. I said something the other day, I sit and talk to people about what they're currently doing, and who cares? Well, in a lot of cases, it's a standard on talk shows. Somebody's going to say, "What? You have a new movie, or you have a new play you've written. What's it about?" And who cares? I mean, probably not going to see it. Half of them vanish before they get anywhere,
They have to
or
make
9/10.
Yeah.
And you haven't seen it anyway, so whatever they say about it's not likely to be very interesting. So, but I'm not going to quite do that to you.
All right, thank you.
I just spoke to a Miss Aiden Pryor in Greenwood, Mississippi, just before he came on to get in the mood. And I said, when I say Huey Long to you, what comes to mind? And she says, oh my God, I was not even allowed to mention his name. He was, I said, your sort of people weren't his sort of people. No, I'm a protected child. Huey Long, dirty word, in effect, is what she said, with a rich and melodious accent.
Ken Burns did a wonderful documentary on Huey Long, and a friend of mine's mother was in it, Mrs. Hodding Carter, and she was talking about the fact that every Saturday night when they'd gather socially, they would wonder how and when to kill Huey.
Really?
Yeah.
That they thought about
It was,
somebody's going to get him?
yeah.
Maybe how can we encourage them?
Yeah. How can we help? What can we do? And nobody shot the bastard yet.
Mm-hmm. So they were not saddened when somebody finally did.
Yeah, and I still wonder, after doing all this research, who actually did.
Is there a mystery?
Not that I'm a conspiracy buff or anything, but the man accused, there's a strong case that he didn't pull the trigger.
You mean Shepard Strudwick? Didn't kill,
Oh, we're off on a whole different tangent here.
for non-movie idiot savants, Shepard Strudwick is the man who,
Who shot Liberty Valance?
in All the King's Men, is the guy who stepped out of the phone booth, I believe, if memory serves, as it so
And
frequently
it usually does.
does, yeah. But have you had to? It must be fun, isn't it, in a way, kind of to immerse yourself in Louisiana politics and.
Oh Lord, it's like a mud bath.
Yeah.
It's great fun though. I feel sorry for the people of Louisiana.
Well, the question, of course, becomes how to get elected if everybody hated him, but they obviously.
Well, they're working on a governor right now that most of the people dislike.
Mm-hmm.
Governor Edwards, who's a swell guy, by my account. But it's tricky. This, I think, is his fourth term. And his slogan was, elect the crook, it's important.
Mm-hmm. Well, if more politicians admitted they were crooks, probably they would be. It would be hard to know.
Yeah, well, he says
not
it.
to vote for.
And speaking of things Louisiana, I'm currently working on Streetcar Named Desire.
Yeah, Elysian
To
Fields.
plug myself, yeah, 623 Elysian Fields.
Mm-hmm.
It just came out of the blue, and I grabbed at it. And this is my last chance to do the play of playing Mitch.
Has anybody?
God, I'm shameless.
Has an unprepared interviewer ever said, "So you're following in the footsteps of Marlon Brando"? How do you
well,
feel?
obviously.
They said, "Well, he didn't exactly play the same part I'm playing."
When I was walking around the quarter one day, and one of the jitney drivers, the horse and carriage, and this is the famous Streetcar Named Desire, with the movie with Tennessee Williams and Marlon Brando.
He said,
Yeah,
with
Tennessee Williams.
one of my favorite screen actors. Yes, I wonder if
Tennessee Ernie Williams.
I had the luck to do I think it was a 90-minute show with
saw it.
Mr. Tennessee Williams going around New Orleans. The funny part was he didn't know what anything was. And we passed that thing in a carriage, a director's idea. I said, does it embarrass you having that streetcar named Desire blatantly sitting there, and he said, Dick, I'm trying to think of something that would embarrass me. It was pretty hard, but
It's quite the finest, outside of Shakespeare, the finest dialogue that's ever come out of my mouth.
it's fun to say great stuff, isn't it? I mean, there's just no substitute for it.
No.
A big man sweats a lot.
Yeah.
Is that one of Mitch's
I don't.
lines?
Yeah, I don't like to wear a wash coat even in the summer because I sweat right through it. And a heavy man's got to watch what he puts on him, or he don't look too clumsy.
Wait, the magic way Williams could become those people while writing them, and just never a syllable is false. You said something once in an interview about somebody's acting that it was seamless. Do you recall saying this? Maybe about Spencer Tracy?
Possibly, or Branda or Duvall.
Yeah.
You just can't see him acting.
That's a category where you never... There are two groups, I suppose. There's one where you never catch them acting and everybody else.